Three Grumpy Gamers.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Three Grumpy Gamers podcast on a very special Valentine's Day edition. The best thing about Valentine's Day, as we all know, is that the PSN has a flash sale. So, there we go.
Well, it should have a flash sale because Michael was just saying there and he's right. We've all been with our significant others for about 2 years now.
I love my PS4.
Yeah.
I love mine.
I suppose my girlfriend's alright as well.
I've been with Kaylee for 7.
It's about time you trade her in, really.
She games. And a couple of games together, stays together.
Yeah.
I thought that was a couple that smokes weed together, stays together.
I think it just applies to anything, as long as you do it together.
Like cheat.
It might work for some people. You could apply it to anything though. Serial killing, look at what's his face. Myra Hindley and what's
Ian
his...
Brady.
Yeah, Ian Brady.
Or Fred and Rose West.
Yeah, exactly. So
A match made in heaven.
yeah,
See?
the couple that kills together stays together.
Not only do we talk about shit, but we teach people things.
Yeah,
If
exactly.
you and your girlfriend go and serial kill with each other, you stay together.
You can get away with it for years as well because you can hide bodyos in patios and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Bodyos.
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 Bodyos in patios. Fucking hell.
We're back in the 60s, Daddy.
Just tired. Daddy-o, yeah.
Body O's the new cereal made just for serial killers. Get your 5 a day. Now with added iron to give you lots of energy for murdering hookers.
This special edition Longcast podcast. Fucking I can't talk. Goes out to David Long.
Yeah.
The Longcast. That's what we call it. Valentine's Day Longcast. Fucking hell.
So what you been playing? I think we all know what Andy's
I
been
don't want
playing.
to talk about it. You've just seen what happens.
We just watched Andy fail at a mission on Helldivers.
By 35 seconds doing a challenge and on my own. I'm only like level 17, so
I'm only one man.
I'm only one man. I can't save Super Earth 4 by myself, can I?
Well, I've only had the internet for like 2 days. Well, a night and a day. And I've also been playing Helldivers.
It's by far the best free game yet on PSN.
Yeah.
I saw the physical copy for 22 quid with every bit of DLC in yesterday.
Well, speaking of like the PSN flash sale, one of the things that's on there was all the DLC for Helldivers was 50% off, with 60% if you PlayStation Plus. So the mega pack with everything in cost
It's not
like
everything.
£6.
It's missing the precision stuff, and that's a couple of quid. I've got.
No
this-
way.
I've got that.
It's got nearly everything for £6. So
I'm going to get the one bit that it's got missing. I'm going to buy that.
Might as well buy it now while they're all 50% off.
I might.
Well, you should just save yourself some pennies. But there is actually some other nice things in the flash sale. Battlefield 4, £12.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
I've got it though. Still got it.
See, I thought about getting it, but then I thought, but then I'll have to pay for premium. But then I saw that the Battlefield 4 with premium was on in the flash sale for 21 quid, which is a massive bargain, isn't it?
That's awesome. That.
Yeah.
Actually, that's brilliant.
There's also like Battlefront on for like 25 quid or something.
That's
Yeah.
not the premium though, is it?
No,
But there hasn't been anything DLC wise released for that yet, has there?
Yeah. No,
But-
but you still want to get the premium
Well, yeah.
pass because like you really don't want to buy the fucking.
Well, you say that, but this is the thing though, like, you don't want to if you can get it cheaper, but you would pay for it, wouldn't you? Maybe not for Battlefront, but if it was Battlefield, you would.
Just give us the main.
It's just being a dick.
anybody likes his yellow smart.
Just give me...
skills.
I was just going to say the variety. If you get one of every colour, that's great. Like a dragon guarding me gold. Whenever I think of that now, it just reminds us of when we were playing D&D and we had to kill that swamp dragon. And Kaylee's like, does a get arcane knowledge check, finds out that it loves gold. She's like, I throw 5,000 gold at the dragon. And Zach's just like, the dragon ignores it and sweeps his wings and your gold flies down the beach. Then the rest of that session we were just going, wait, we could always just throw gold at it.
some Skittles, Andy.
What do? I put 5,000 gold on the floor. Yeah, also in that flash sale, God of War 3 remastered, 15 quid. Awesome Note, 3.99.
I've never bothered with God of War, but it's one of those things where every time I look at it, I think, oh, I'll get that at some point.
Yeah,
I love God of War 3.
it's really good.
It's a really good game.
It's not really remastered though, is it?
No, it's just ported, let's be honest.
Mm.
Well, the frame rate will be better, but there'll be no
It is.
graphical fidelity increase.
I bought it a few weeks back. I only paid 15 quid for
But
it
yeah,
as well. But
it's not bad, 15 quid.
so, Andy,
What?
got any gaming news? No fucking way.
Fuck me, the
No,
stars
man's
have
got-
aligned.
He's got a fucking book. He's wrote things in it.
This is music stuff.
Holy shit, hang on, can we just
That's
take a
it.
moment
That's
here?
the end of the podcast. We're done.
I'm just going to sign off now before a rip in the space-time continuum happens.
It's going to be a Crash Bandicoot revival.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
I too had that.
The open beta for the Division starts in a couple of days.
Starts on
It does,
Friday.
yeah. I'm looking forward to it, actually.
Rise of the Tomb Raider won a writing award over The Witcher.
Wow.
Wow, that I did not know.
Yeah. That's a good bit of news, well done.
Just pat him on the back.
One of us.
Antonin Seelen died at the age of 79.
Who?
The guy who passed the law, I might have his surname wrong.
Oh,
actually.
yeah, I read about
yeah,
that.
he passed the judge anyway, the High Court judge in America who passed the law to say that video games would be protected by the First Amendment the same as movies and books,
Yeah.
therefore giving writers freedom of speech and making it so like lobby groups and people like that couldn't just stop them putting what they wanted into the games. Or in other words, a fucking legend.
Yeah.
Did you not know that, Michael?
Rip.
I did not.
What you need to do is brush up on your game.
I think I do.
Hold on. There's an NBA. I put this in because it was funny, and I thought it would provoke some good discussion.
Oh, I think I know what it
Yeah.
is.
There's an NBA player called Gordon Howard who's wrote an essay to say
It definitely is what I thought. I think it is.
pro gamers train just as hard as professional athletes. I thought it was obviously I don't agree with this.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Say I did some training back in the day when I played Daley Thompson's Decathlon for the Commodore 64. I trained fucking hard for that.
He must have got hold of one.
So, seems I've brought such a vast amount of gaming news. Do you think we should go through them one by one?
Let's do it.
First point of order. Crash Bandicoot Revival. How exciting, how interesting. Second
Yeah,
one.
Shit.
So, open beta. Are you playing it?
I will be.
Because apparently, if you play the open beta, it unlocks stuff for the game. Exclusive stuff.
Yeah. No, I mean, because this is the thing. It looks good, and I'm not going to lie, I am reasonably excited about it. I think I would be more so if not for the fact that the past like 2 years or so, there's been a lot of hype over games and it just hasn't lived up to it.
I'll tell you where I'm at with it.
So if the beta is good, I'll buy it.
I'll tell you where I'm at with it. It looks amazing. I've seen some of the closed beta gameplay on a Twitch stream. A friend of mine was playing it, so I watched his Twitch stream for a while. Looks incredible. Everything I've read about the game sounds incredible. It's made by Ubisoft, so I expect that the first few weeks I'm going to be running around with no face,
Yeah.
running through walls or stopping on an invisible wall that isn't there.
Yeah.
They've said that there's going to be no paywalls or anything like that, so I'm expecting loads of paywalls. What I think now is, if it's a game I really want, like this, I might as well get it on launch because I want to watch. That's kind of where I'm at with it.
Well, I got an email confirming that your special edition will be here for the 8th of March.
Sweet.
I
So,
cancelled mine.
so there you go. Well, I want mine. I want the watch. I like watches. I've got a thing about watches, like a kink, a fetish, if you will. So, I like this. I like the idea of it, and I haven't really, because I said to Kaylee, I'll not get anything
It's not
for
really a
Christmas.
fetish, is it?
No, I'm
You don't put loads of watches up your arm and like vigorously masturbate.
no. No, I don't.
Look at all the time
I
around the
don't.
world.
I don't do that.
Does he think he wraps one around his knob and he goes to
Anyway,
Kaylee, what time is it?
So, like,
I'll be doing this at
I-
10 in the morning in Singapore.
I said to Kaylee that, I haven't spent, because I didn't really get much for Christmas, because there was not I really wanted.
Yeah.
And I said I'd get like PC and or gaming paraphernalia as and when. And I thought, well, you know what, I haven't got a special edition of anything for fucking ages. I'm half expecting it to be really low quality, to be honest, the watch and all that shit.
Yeah.
But I want it because I think it also would be good to review it, because, let's be honest, I'm not really a special edition fanboy in general, am I?
No.
So, if it's good,
It does have an art book.
I like art books.
Me too.
People always like whinge about art books, but I think for a special edition of anything, it should be a given.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm excited about the game, and I expect it to be full of flaws. What I'll do is I'll play it, get excited about the things that excite me,
Yeah.
get angry and frustrated at the things that are broken, put the game back in its box and in the cupboard for 4 weeks and play GTA for another month, and then put it back in when everything's fixed.
I'm going to have a play of the beta. And if I like it, I'm going to reorder the special edition.
See, that seems fair enough.
Well, if I play the beta and it's shit, I'll just cancel mine.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be shit though. From what I've seen, it looks awesome.
Yeah, it does. It does look really good, but I don't know. I think so. It's just. I think I'm just really jaded these
I am.
days.
Mhm.
It's like
I am.
if it looks too good to be true, it probably is.
No.
So, Sony has released its report for January 2016 of the top 10 games that have been digitally bought on the PSN store.
Grand Theft Auto number 1.
Hang on, I'll pull it up.
I can't believe anyone would still pay that. The money on the fucking store for that game. Fuck off.
Have a guess what was at number 1?
Helldivers.
No,
Grand Theft
unfortunately.
Auto.
Well, it was for January, so Helldivers wasn't for
Alright,
it.
I don't know.
I'm sure you can think about it and come out with a good answer.
Battlefront.
It's on the list. Oh, it's on the top 20 list. Number 1, Minecraft.
Oh, for
Really?
fuck's sake.
Really. Number 2, Rocket League. Fair enough. Grand Theft Auto 5 at number 3, which is I'm really like. Oh wait, I mean I'm not surprised because it's a quality game. Do you know what I mean? But it's like even now it's like what 2-3 years into its shelf life, and it's the third most bought thing off the PSN store.
It's my second favourite game, third favourite game of all time.
Apparently for the Xbox One in January, it was Grand Theft Auto that topped the sales.
Yeah.
For everything.
So a game was out fairly recently. Have a guess where Fallout 4 placed on this list?
7.
10.
Lower.
Really?
15.
12. But beaten by the likes of things like Dragon Age Inquisition at number 7.
Really?
Yes, but this is the thing though, it's like, we know Dragon Age is like awesome. But again, that's another game that's been around for a couple of years now. I mean, fair enough, the Game of the Year edition's only come out last year. But the point is it's like,
1 year, 4 months it's been out.
yeah, but Fallout 4's been out like 3 months. And it's just getting... It basically it confirms what we already knew, where it's like,
No replay value.
yeah, not that great. Good, not good enough compared to previous
It
iterations.
starts off good, gets really boring.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know, it's not just that though. It's the game engine. It's the game engine that fucks it, if I'm honest. I like the game, but it did fail. I liked it for nostalgic purposes.
Well, weren't they using the old game engine from Skyrim and Fallout 3 that they used on the
Probably,
PS3?
Yeah, it's the same engine, it's just been like,
It's been like just tweaked
yeah,
a
they
bit,
put
but
some bells and whistles on it.
They need a new engine. They need a new engine.
It was beaten out by Far Cry 4 at number 9.
What?
Yeah,
Wow, that's depressing.
isn't it?
Then again though, I mean, if you're going just based off sales Fallout, surely Far Cry 4 is cheap as chips now.
But that's the thing, that you say that though, but it's the PSN store. Nothing's cheap as chips on the PSN store unless there's a fucking sale on. And
Aye,
even
that's
then,
true.
it's only competitive.
I'm going to log on now and get FIFA 14 for 50 quid.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what I mean? Oh, dear me.
Number 5, Tomb Raider Definitive Edition. So that's not Rise of the Tomb Raider, that's
The one
the
before
first
it.
reboot, yeah. Number 5 for January 2016.
Maybe people are getting it because it's getting released later this month, isn't it, for PlayStation 4 and PC? So maybe people
yeah,
want to catch
people
up.
do that, don't they, where they'll play the one just before it. I like to do that.
Yeah,
I'll do
because
that.
it's the same.
Same story continues.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
I think I'll play it. I do like what one of the reviews of it has been. There's more tombs, but you said there was
Not many tombs.
I called it optional Tomb Raider
Yeah,
that was it.
because you don't need to raid the tombs to finish the game.
That's fucking ridiculous.
it should be like primarily tombs.
I think I'll play it because it looks good.
It was. Like I said, it's definitely worth playing.
Because I know I'm being a total fucking hypocrite, but I also never have any game notes, and I've got some game notes today. So maybe I'm just having a bad day.
Yeah.
But
You had a head injury recently or something.
like my whole thing is like, I'm willing to give. I don't think they're ever going to fucking do that year in advance release
no,
thing ever
that's
again.
that's a one-time fuck up. That.
So
Microsoft are getting rid of exclusivities.
Yes.
Apparently.
Yeah. Apparently.
What, like timed exclusivity or exclusivity altogether?
Timed.
I was going to say.
Because I was reading an article earlier today about how someone was going like, getting rid of it won't do anything. Like basically they're going like, because people have been going like, oh, it's like a fucking proper bad move that. I don't know who these people are who apparently have been saying that, but I think it could only be a good thing.
It'll be the Xboxer army, man.
Yeah.
You know who it'll be. Xbox or die! You know, these people are willing to kill over their fucking box of plastic under the TV.
Well, you know how Xbox new thing is, if you pre-order a game for Xbox One, they'll give you the game for PC as well.
Yeah.
Somebody,
That's cool.
isn't it? I thought it was
Yeah,
awesome, right?
That's
It's-
cool as fuck.
I like
Somebody's tweeted Phil Spencer, good guy Phil Spencer, bless his heart, and
It's a good egg.
said, I am selling my Xbox on principle. I will no longer buy games when the PC Elite will get a free copy if they buy it for the Xbox. This will kill off the Xbox. And Phil Spencer's reply was, really?
I don't understand. The thing is though, is like, if anything, that would be hurting the PC market.
Exactly.
What
Well,
they try-
to
because
be
they're doing
honest,
the
though, looking at it
cross-platform.
logistically right, it's not hurting either.
Yeah, I know, but they're going like, oh, I'm not going to buy it when the PC Elite will get a copy for free, right? The point is like, if they're the PC Elite and they're these guys who've got mega powerful rigs, right, and they want a game, and say they've got an Xbox, but they've also got a super powerful rig, what platform do you think they're going to buy it for if they are the PC Elite? They're going to buy it for the PC, aren't they? And then they'll get it for the Xbox. It's cross-platform. It doesn't fucking make any difference. Do you know what I mean?
That's crazy.
I think it's a good thing he's doing, because if they make exclusive games,
Yeah.
they can say to the company, oh, well, we've got PC and Xbox One covered.
I don't understand. The thing is, though, is like, say they buy his argument is they'll buy it for Xbox so they get a free copy.
Mhm.
How is that going to kill the Xbox? Though surely that's sales for the Xbox.
Yep. So if somebody's got an Xbox and a decent PC,
Yeah.
they'll buy for the Xbox, get a PC code.
Stupid PC arseholes, how dare they buy Xbox games? That's basically his argument.
Stupid, isn't it?
Or if someone's just got an Xbox and no PC, and they buy it, and they get a copy of the PC game, and then they can go to CEX or somewhere like that, and they can part X the PC game and get something else that they might like. Thank you very much.
There'll be a digital copy for the other
It's
one.
just a
just
code.
did- oh, well.
It's a code.
Oh, well, you know what? It's the next. Do you remember when Blu-rays started dropping in digital download codes for movies? It's the same sort of.
But the thing
idea,
is, though,
really.
is like, there's no reason why you couldn't necessarily do that if you had both. You could, like, say you're your PC Elite and you've got an Xbox One as well. You could buy the Xbox One, get your code for the PC, and then return your copy, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Return your hard copy and just have it on the PC.
Yeah.
And there you go. Hustle. Anyone who's got a PC, get on it.
Yeah, this is what somebody replied after Phil Spence said, really. Somebody put this up, he said, delusional fanboys who were saying that You can go out and buy a $600 PC to run the Microsoft Xbox One ports, but that's simply not in the realm of reality based on the minimum requirements needed to run them. A PC can cost between $1,300 to $2,000 in a completely different market than a $350 console that sits underneath your TV. That's why the people were screaming that Xbox One games on the PC would kill the console don't have any idea what they're talking about. It didn't happen in the past with Xbox or Xbox 360 when Microsoft released those games on Windows. Both Halo 2 were released on PC. Even the first Fable and the Forgotten Rally Sport Challenge made it to Windows. Did it kill the original Xbox? Of course not, because people understand they're different hardware markets.
Exactly.
So I thought that was pretty
So,
cool.
yeah, a bit more eloquent than any of us put it, which is basically guys a tosser.
Yeah, shut up, you fucking prick.
Yeah, and good guy Phil Spencer along.
Well, what a caveat though. Speaking of Xbox exclusivity, Rise of the Tomb Raider beating The Witcher for a writing award. I don't know. I couldn't comment personally because I haven't played Rise of the Tomb Raider yet.
Was it like vote by committee, or was it just some guys fucking? Was it like come down to one guy's decision?
No, it was like a committee vote and awards thing. I forget off the top of my head which awards.
Personally, for me, it'd be The Witcher. I played them both, and The Witcher was more enjoyable.
Yeah.
It's always going to be subjective.
I think what it boils down to though is it's kind of like.
I think the
Personal preference, really, isn't it?
Well, no, like you can't really like deny that to a large degree. Games are a lot more hand-holdy now than they were like 10, 15 years ago.
Let's see if I can keep a straight face here. I think the best written game of all time was Battlefield Hardline. I'm struggling.
But the point is maybe the market's actually changed so that that's what people want. Like maybe we're in the minority now where we want a really good, deep, gripping RPG where you've got to find shit and like, do you know what I mean? Maybe some people just want to be told a story. Maybe they want a film, do you know what I mean? Maybe they want Duke Nukem Forever, not Duke Nukem 3D.
Fuck them people, they're wrong.
Yeah. Well, I'm not saying they're not wrong, I'm just saying maybe they're the majority now. Maybe that's just how the industry's shifting. If that's the case, it's a sad day for everyone. Well, actually, just for us and other like-minded people, not for them.
Well, I don't think so, because you got Dragon Age, Fallout 4, shit, what else is coming out?
There are enough. There are some meaty RPGs on
The
the
thing is, though,
market.
is like even Fallout 4 is more hand-holdy than New Vegas. Because like look at the conversation wheel. Any fucking option you choose is basically the same. It's just a slight inflection.
Fuck me, that's one thing about that game that I still haven't got past.
At least on New Vegas, you could tell someone they were a cunt and they'd kick off and try and kill you.
like-
Do you know what I mean?
Well, I don't want to go on about it again. It's a trigger word. The sarcasm option.
Yeah,
That's
it's not sarcastic.
As you can tell, a fucking stupid fucking cunt yank wrote that.
Or Alanis Morissette.
I feel back to normal now. I feel back to normal.
But yeah, look at the. Do you remember when they redid Thief? Right, and it's like, oh, like there's this open world, but it's actually only one linear path that I can follow, really. And shit, what if I'm so stupid that I can't work that out? Oh well, this handy blue fucking outline for everything will tell you where to go.
I tried to like Thief.
I know you did, and I wasn't impressed at the beginning, but like
I tried to like
I
it.
humoured you, like, it's not too bad. That's pretty cool, that, and I'm like, it's not.
It did have some cool elements in it. It did.
The only this is the thing. This is the thing. This isn't even a plus point. One of the things that I personally liked about it was that the impetus was to stay stealthy because the melee combat was so shit. But that's not a positive. Your melee combat's so atrocious that you want to avoid it at all costs.
Yeah, it was a fucking awful game.
I think I played 5 minutes of it and uninstalled it.
I played a good hour and a half, 2 hours, and I tried. I really, sincerely wanted to like it.
Yeah.
Because I loved the old PC one that I used to play.
Yeah.
It helped me. You know how many days I managed to ignore my now ex-wife by playing that original game. That original game was my best fucking friend. I didn't have to listen to that fucking heartbeat jabbing my ears with that fucking knitting needle like fucking comments. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I could just put my headphones on, play Thief, and just be like, you know what, you can fuck off, you fat cunt. If you're lucky, I might get really desperate and fuck you later. Other than that, I'll stay out my fucking life.
Hey, maybe this will shut you up.
I'm
Your
such
guide
a
to the
wonderful
married
guy.
life with Andy.
Yeah.
I'm free. I'm available for free marriage advice, by the way. Oh,
So you're having marriage problems, are you? Well, my advice would be to get a PC.
and get a copy of the
Thief-
original Thief.
Yeah, get Thief the Dark Project, put some headphones in, enjoy.
Exactly.
I'll see you in 4 months when you're single, but much happier.
Do you remember about 2 years ago there was this company who were making a game and they stopped paying the developers? Do you remember? And people were leaving left, right and centre. And
Jog me memory. This does ring a bell.
the game was Homefront.
Was what? Oh yes.
Yeah, do you remember, like, I didn't know about the developer thing at the time, but I remember it coming out, and me and you being like, you know what, we're after, like, a decent shooter. Do you know what I mean? And then, like, everything we saw of it looked fucking appalling, and we were like, nah.
That's not the one we're after.
We're like, nah, it's not going to be that.
Yeah, because it was before Destiny, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
it was.
Because well, even then, Destiny didn't turn out to be the decent shooter we all hoped for either. But
Well, it's still having issues. So the beta's just been released for it, right?
For the new one, no.
Mhm. And it looks like a PS3 game.
Yeah.
awesome.
Looks awful. The controls are clunky as fuck. And I'd refuse to buy it. Even if it looked like the best game on earth, I'd refuse to buy it. Because the guy who ran the company started to refuse to pay all the people who were making the game.
See, that's the thing, I think, for shooting games as well.
Depends. It could be canny funny. It could be that he walked in to play his product, and he's gone like, "I paid you to develop a PS4 game, not a PS2 game. You've developed a PS2 game. Fuck off. You're not getting paid.
Yeah.
When you give me a PS4 game, I'll pay." It won't be that.
No, it
but
wasn't,
that would,
unfortunately.
that would be canny funny, wouldn't it?
I can't pay you because I've spent all the money on
Cracking
cocaine and
paws,
whores.
yeah.
And that's why Ant Simulator will never see the light of day.
Fucking genius.
So I saw earlier on.
Boobs for the first time.
No,
Oh,
Why do they really feel like bags of sand?
no, it's more like balloons full of custard. Okay, back on track. As I'm sure you're aware, there's a Euro Truck Simulator,
Yes.
right? Which, by all accounts,
There's
is one of
different- there's
the
different,
better
yeah,
simulators.
there's different densities of custard though. Are you talking like the custard in a custard slice, or like a ball of custard where you
I'm talking like a bowl of birds that's been left for like an hour.
like school custard.
like just
yeah.
proper thick?
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
good. Is it like? And it's like it's, I suppose it's going to be body temperature, isn't it?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Nice. I just sometimes need clarification on these things. Fake boobs feel totally different.
Yeah, they do. They feel more like a
Punching bags.
No, fake boobs feel awesome, mate.
yeah, pretty good.
Awesome.
Fake boobs.
Just boobs, really, are.
Boobs. Yeah, well,
Showing
ladies and
our
gentlemen,
age here, like.
welcome to the boobs cast.
Boobs.
Honestly, we promised we're not just
You.
fucking like basement dwellers.
Like,
You've never seen.
I'm
tits
actually,
before.
I am 39, and I'm not a virgin. I don't live with my mum. She's dead.
I've told you.
She lives with me.
I've told you.
She's got. Have you felt dead boobs? Oh no! Stop!
Welcome back to the long cast.
I've told you. Just because you have sex with your sister doesn't mean you're still not a virgin.
Yeah, it does. Of course it does. If you had sex with your sister, you wouldn't be a virgin.
Well, yeah, but it still doesn't count as a realsies.
Of course it does. It's incestuous. It's another
No,
level.
you're a fucking hillbilly,
Here's a
hillbilly family,
question
so
for
it's, that's a given. That's going to
Here's a
happen.
question for you: if you're Siamese twins, right,
Yeah.
and say you joined at the hip, so you share the same sex organs, right,
Mhm.
and one half gets on a date and he's smashing away, and the other half doesn't like her, is that rape?
Yes,
I guess it will be, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
absolutely.
Also, if
Do you know anybody who'd be willing to shag a Siamese twin? Because that'd be weird.
there's bound to be some people. I mean, there's no account for taste. Everybody likes. There's a fetish for everyone. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, watches.
For me,
Yeah.
it depends on the money.
Depends on the quality of the watch.
Yeah. If the offer is a decent watch, I'd have to give it. Do you know what I mean?
So a Casio's just not going to cut it.
Well, if it's an old school,
If it's
retro
one that's got it,
No,
if
no,
it's
one of
got
the
a
new
calculator
Casios.
on it,
Oh,
then
no.
yeah.
no, the old 80s Casio calculator watch though, I'd go up the arse. I'd just do it.
Good to know.
Mate, there's nothing I think I wouldn't do for a retro 1989 Casio calculator watch.
Remember to buy Andy
If
Casio.
there was a clone machine, right, and you shagged a clone of yourself,
masturbation.
masturbation. I was going to say, is that incest or masturbation?
Is it like, you know, you could write a letter into a problem page or something, you Dear Deirdre, I made love to myself while I watched. What were we on about? Boobs.
Boobs.
There was something, gaming podcast.
Homefront.
Yeah,
That's where we were,
it was
yeah.
it's sort of shit then.
Boobs.
Boob front.
So, our good friend
Dragon
Kanye
boobs.
West is
Can you imagine Michael Shakes Fox game where he's steady in his hands to give her a nipples a twig? And you could do it like dual stick, couldn't you? You could have like a stick. Do you know what I mean? Like independent.
oh no, you've pissed her off.
And then like
If you
the
do it,
rumble pack going fucking nuts. Oh, that's brilliant.
if you
idea.
do it right, it just Michael J. Fox comes on the screen giving the thumbs up, just saying boobs.
Did you see that photo I shared on Facebook a while ago? I was fucking no good laughing
You
at it.
grabbed her liver and her shoulder.
It was it was a picture of like these two people. I don't know if they're famous or not. And Michael Fox, and these two people are in focus, and he's blurry as fuck, and it looks like he's vibrating. And I was like, no good.
I saw that.
I love the internet sometimes.
Have you seen the one with him and Muhammad Ali shaking hands? It says like, and to this day they still can't get the hands unlocked. They're still shaking hands.
Oh, that's fucking genius, that. That is absolutely outstanding. Yeah, but we definitely, the boobs level's got to go in.
Along with all the other excellent ones we had. Fucking Fabergé egg painting level.
Oh, shit, man. Oh, God. Oh, that's amazing, that. That is amazing.
Yes, as I was saying, Kanye West.
Oh, right, that's enough. Move on.
Did you know he's developing his own game?
You're joking me.
No. And it's called Only One, the game.
Do you know that he invented leather trousers with denim on them? He invented them, Harley. He's a
I've
genius.
guessed what his game's about.
Fashion design.
His mum ascending to heaven.
What?
So basically, wait, I haven't actually watched the trailer of it, but there's a trailer that he played
Can
at a
we- I
recent
think-
gig. He played it before he talked about it, and then he made the audience watch it again afterwards because Kanye West.
I think we should watch the video trailer now and react to it live on the podcast.
Oh, that's another gaming thing, isn't it? Well, kind of, not really. It's a YouTube thing. With the, those guys that do the Fine Brothers have been like, there's been a load of stuff kicking off recently because their videos, what they do is they film people reacting to other things, and that's how they make their money on YouTube. And they try to copyright like reacting videos because other people are doing them. And not surprisingly, the internet slammed it massively, and like the the copyright got turned away, obviously.
Oh, I'm familiar with this.
And they lost like 400,000 subscribers.
And have you seen the stupid, shitty, lackluster apology where they're
Yeah.
actually rolling their eyes at people?
Yeah, they're basically like, sorry, we're not more sorry. That's their crack,
Yeah.
isn't it? Yeah.
Fucking dickheads.
Aye.
Yeah.
So, as far as I'm concerned, you deserve all the shit they get because it's fucking
I've
ridiculous.
seen it, and they're just a pair of like annoying hipsters. Oh, is this it? That's an advert. Get rid of this advert so I can watch this advert.
Oh shit.
That's his mum.
Descending to heaven.
Who died during getting plastic surgery?
Oh, fucking first world problems.
Right, she's riding a Pegasus.
Also,
That's-
notice how shit it looks.
it's in the Bible that you go to heaven on a Pegasus, you know, if you're Kanye's mum.
And then you grow wings anyway.
It's in the Old
Kanye
Testament.
10.
Yeah, Kanye chapter 10, and yeah, he did create the denim with the leather.
Yeah, but then you grow wings, completely like negating the need
This
for a
looks
Pegasus.
appalling. Like it's actually just like the guy's like,
Self-indulgent.
Yeah.
look, everybody, you should love this game because it's about my mum.
Do you know what it is though, right? It's like when he showed people, even though you heard the reaction there where it was basically positive, right? he basically berated the audience by going like, "You're all acting like this is nothing," but it's like he's like, "This is some incredible fucking crazy technical shit right here." And now I've seen it, confirms what I already knew. It's
It's
full of
fucking
shit. It
rubbish.
looks awful.
I think one of us
Should buy it.
should
play
buy it and review it. One
I
of us.
bought
And
and
I
played
think-
Journey. It's not my
I
turn.
think the perfect person is Michael.
I bought and play. Currently playing Firewatch, which is an indie game. So you're next.
I'm not like.
But you can,
I'm playing World of
definitely
Tanks.
You got that free. You didn't buy it.
Indie game. I'm not doing it.
You've never purchased an indie game.
Yes, I have.
Which one?
Can't remember off the top of my head.
One of them other ones that
Yeah,
are kind of good.
One of them free ones from PlayStation Plus.
No, I haven't purchased.
One of them like
indie
50
games,
quid ones that you get in the shops made by Activision.
Yeah, I bought a couple of them.
I think it was called Destiny.
No, I'm not doing it. You're the right person to review Kanye
Why?
because he invented denim and leather trousers.
Am I wearing denim and leather?
No, but you respect his work.
Have you seen his clothing line?
You're more likely to buy his clothes than either of us
It
two.
just looks like he's dressed people in rags. He's trying to bring
Hal
back
should do
slavery.
it because he knew he had a clothing line.
Hal should do it.
Yeah,
'cause
but
he
have you
knew he had
seen
a
it?
game.
Yeah, done. Deal.
I'm
think it's fair.
already out. I've done Journey.
Also,
I'm exempt. I've got
also-
immunity.
Right, the thing is though, cast your mind back. Why did you end up doing Journey?
Because you two wouldn't.
Yeah,
More
what
or
was
less.
the original premise? What was the original plan? Can you remember?
No.
I was going to buy it,
Yeah.
and I was going to play it, and I was going to feed you back and review it. And
Right,
why?
I tell you what. Then what we'll do
Why
is,
did that not happen?
I'll tell you what. I'll
Why?
say
Why did that not happen?
because you're shit.
Because it's shit and I won't do it.
Right. So what we'll do this time is I'll say I'm going to get it and review it. Then I won't because it's shit, and one of you can do
Right,
it.
I've got a better idea. What the fuck's that? Garbage Pail Kids, fucking epic, excellent.
Yeah, it's hipster Hal.
Ah, it is a no. Yeah.
One of the new cards I got the other day. I thought I'd take a picture of it for you.
Anyway,
I do drink a lot of coffee and have that look at work a lot of the time.
anyway,
Like,
hipster
where the
Hal.
fuck am I?
Anyway, hipster Hal, right? I think we should do this.
How am I hip? I'm wearing a fucking farmer's jumper. I'm just negotiating in
kids.
the
Look at
middle
how
there,
you're
you
wearing
know?
your Dutch. Look at how you're wearing
Yeah,
your
'cause look,
fuck's sake,
It's not
man.
covering your head, man.
I
It is
know,
covering
put
my
it on
head.
your fucking head properly.
Right,
You
okay, I'll
fringe
put it on my
you.
head properly. Look at that. How's that?
In milk,
Do
brilliant.
you know in his new house? Do you know what he's done? He's tell him what picture you've put up.
What? Which room?
Your picture, you
Oh, my mural I've got in the dining
no,
room.
sorry, not his picture. His mural. Tell him what mural you've put up.
It's a nice forest scene.
He's put a mural of a forest scene up, but he's not a hipster.
Looks mint though, honestly.
Is your typewriter on a table just in front of it?
No, it's in with me. It's a dining room, so it's got my dining table in.
Oh, he's got a fucking dining table.
He's got a dining room.
Oh God,
You fucking hipster.
posh bastard. Eh?
You.
Posh bastard.
Mate, I'm sorry, Michael. I'll take it back. If anyone's going to love and respect Kanye's work, it's Hal.
I don't think
He's
so.
also the youngest. He's in touch with Kanye's generation.
No, I'm not.
How are you?
No, I'm not. I
Are you,
take
old,
offence to
are you
that.
older than me and him then, are you?
No, but I'm not in touch with his generation.
Yeah, alright.
I'm fucking
You're
not.
in touch with his genitals.
You masturbate to him.
I
And
don't.
shout, "Oh Kanye, oh Kanye."
You masturbate
I
to Bruce
believe.
Jenner.
Who doesn't?
Me.
Is it-
Because you're too busy masturbating to Kanye.
I'm only one man.
Look,
listen.
look, he's putting his hat on like that again.
Is Bruce Jenner on the internet? Yes,
Yes.
or no? So what's wrong with masturbating to it then?
In that case,
If it's online, it's fine. That's the rule, isn't it?
Unless it's Kanye.
it's rule 34 of the
Mate,
internet.
if there's one thing, I've told you this before, if there's one thing Saddam Hussein's hanging taught me, is that there's nothing online I won't want to. What?
So yeah, Kanye West has a game.
For you to review?
I'm not reviewing.
Yeah,
it.
alright. Well, what we could
It'd be
do...
kind of funny actually. I
The
might
other,
make
the
a
other,
video
the
of
other
it
way,
for you,
hang on. And this does not... See, I've got a list today, and I've retracted me thing about Tomb Raider. 3 for 3. I'm going to really freak you out today. I'm going to offer a compromise. Why don't we
It's
all...
a trap.
Why don't we all chip in for it 3 ways? Listen. Hear me out.
Three-way Kanye party.
A 3-way Kanye party. We all sit in here, we'll set a camera up, and we'll review it together and we'll stream it.
That'd be kind of funny. I'm in.
I mean, but I feel like there's a trap. Like you're going to try and get us to play Spunky Biscuit or something.
That's not a trap, that's just good hosting, isn't it? That's just like, would anyone like a game of Spunky Biscuit while you wait for your turn of the only, or whatever, what's it called?
Only one.
Only
the
one.
game.
It's like he is so self-absorbed when he.
Yeah, but
hey,
who's-
this is my mum.
Yeah.
It's not just him. It's my
It's
mum.
not a random black woman ascending to heaven. Fuck them.
But whose accounts are going to get purchased on?
Yours.
Look, I did that.
Oh.
That's not getting purchased on mine.
It has to. You will ask.
Kaylee's
Kaylee's account.
sorted. We remain Kanye free,
Yeah.
except for the 20 minutes or so we're going to have to play.
How about we get Kaylee to buy it and review it?
Yeah, that saves us doing it, doesn't it?
Yeah. We'll
How
do it
about-
and we'll stream it.
How about we get Kaylee to review it and play Spunky Biscuit? Everyone's a winner.
Well,
Just
she
good
reviews
hosting.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, alright. She.
Kaylee, do you want a biggie? Oh, go on.
Nice.
You know how Street Fighter 5 comes out very soon?
Yes.
Yes, I'm very looking forward to that.
I'm disappointed.
Because of the censorship shit.
No, because it's my own fault. It comes out, I believe, this time next month, I think, doesn't it?
No, it's a couple of days.
Couple of days, so I might have just misread. Then I thought it came out on the 12th, so I was like, yes, get down to Asda. And I was like, where the fuck's Street Fighter 5?
16th, isn't it?
16th, yeah. So I've just misread the date, basically. But
So-
that's the only reason I'm disappointed, because I can't read.
When I first saw the announcement, I was like, meh. And I've seen loads more stuff about it. Now I'm like, I need to get this game.
I'm going to get it on the 18th.
Because Street Fighter 5 is coming out, have you heard of Broly Legs?
Yeah, he's got some sort of physical disability.
Yes, and
Yeah.
he plays Street Fighter with his mouth.
Yeah, and he's
He's
fucking
ranked number 1 as Chun-Li.
Yeah,
How amazing is that shit?
yeah. He's competitive. We was competitive with Chun-Li in Street Fighter 4. He used to go to tournaments and do really, really well.
Now, I watched a video on him actually just
What, like,
before I came out.
similar to like Professor Hawkins thing where he uses just whatever fine motor skills he's got and he's wired them up with different.
No, it's like he's
It's
got.
in his arms and his legs. He
Yeah.
can't use the muscles in his arms.
So he's got
and
like
legs.
withered arms and legs. So he'd be like, his fight stick will be here, and he'll be like this, and he can use like one hand a bit
He can hold his controller in one hand.
Yeah.
And then he uses his mouth
for the.
for the buttons and the
Yeah, yeah.
controller.
But the dude's fucking.
Check it
like,
out.
That's incredible.
He's so good.
Here's a video of him. And for him to move about, if he's not in a chair, he has to actually like physically
Yeah.
roll on the floor.
But the dude's fucking shit hot.
See this
Street
dude
Fighter.
playing Street Fighter, right? And then I think I'll never be as good as him, and I can use my fucking hands.
Using my neck and my head, so I was able to, talk and meet people at eye level and look around and stuff. My parents have been supportive of me playing video games since
See if I can
I
find a
was
bit
2
where
years
he's
old.
actually.
They bought me my first NES on my birthday. Seeing,
Trying to find a bit where he's actually. There you go.
I did always get that look, when someone had to play me, they looked at me and they're like, is this a free win?
How
Is this
crazy
a
is that?
fight?
Yeah, and then he bodied them.
Underestimated him
Yeah.
a bit and then he just fucking
I
wrecks
was like,
them.
no, I'm here to knock you out. The simplest thing that I tell people when they're dealing with this is make sure you get good, because no one's going to treat anyone differently or anyone special if you're just another player that just loses, because that's all people see. And that's what I did, I didn't want people's sympathy, I didn't want people's pity when they saw me playing. I wanted them to see, man, this guy's really good. I want to be a good symbol to other players. I want to be something that they can aspire to when they have trouble. Hey, I can't hit this combo, or maybe I have.
There you go.
That's incredible.
It is, isn't it?
But yeah,
We all three of us put together would never be as good as this dude. And he,
Speak for yourself.
I know.
oh, for a fact he'd whoop your ass.
No, I wouldn't. Don't be stupid. I just fucking
The thing is, though, it's
punch
like-
him in the mouth.
Thing is,
before
the end,
match.
right? You walk off crying, going, at least I've touched a boob.
I tell him that it felt like balloons full of custard.
The thing is, though, it's like, I was talking about this last week about how there's like an input frame buffer now for Street Fighter 5, and I was looking forward to it because me personally, I found doing one frame links was like really fucking
Yeah.
solid because the timing's so tight. Yeah, he can do it, and he's got a fucking roll as well, and like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, he's got to use the left side of his cheek for the stick and the right side of his cheek for the fucking button.
Yeah, and he can
That's
do
insane.
that to 1/15 of a second
That's incredible.
to hit one frame links. It's fucking crazy.
That's awesome.
See, I'm unsure what I'm going to get. I don't know if I'm going to get Street Fighter 5 or Mortal Kombat XL, because that comes out the month after.
5 for me. Street Fighter all the way. It's got
Yeah.
to be.
I mean, I already own Mortal Kombat, so. But I mean, if I had to pick one, Street Fighter 5, but that's just because it's my game. Like, that's if I, out of all the iterations of like, because everyone goes, oh, Street Fighter versus Tekken versus whatever, it's always been Street Fighter for me.
Me too.
But having said that, it depends.
Tekken's button bashing garbage. It really
Yeah,
is.
Mortal Kombat is a lot more forgiving with its combo system. If like,
But it's a better game than Tekken.
basically there's less of a barrier to entry, but the skill ceiling's like lower than Street Fighter.
I think Tekken wasn't really button bashing if you
It is.
played it properly.
It is.
I've watched some high level stuff, and while you can button bash,
Then it's a button basher.
yeah, but they
No more sentences needed. If
The-
you can button bash on a game,
But you
and
can do
win,
that in Street Fighter.
You can't win doing that.
You can.
yeah, but that's the thing. You can't like at pro level you can't win just button bashing because they know like set specific combos that have certain properties. Like this one gives you wall splat, so I can continue my combo. This one leaves this much like. This one has a window of like fucking 5 frames of different or whatever, so I can use this guy to frame trap. Like they know the matchups and stuff. You know what I mean? Like this.
I'm not saying you shouldn't like Tekken. I just
No,
don't think it's a very
I-
challenging game at all.
I don't agree. That's
You can. It is a button basher, but I think at pro level it stops being a button basher.
Obviously, but do you not remember that massive argument I had with Carl years ago, where he was Tekken, and I said, right, bring your Tekken over. I hadn't played this iteration of Tekken that he had, and I said to him, I will beat you. I said, you can have as many warm-up games as you want. Tell us when you're ready. Pick a character. On any character on Street Fighter. And I said, I'll beat you 10-0.
Yeah.
So we played his character, picked him. I ended up beating him something like 32-0 because he wouldn't quit.
Yeah.
Right. We then said, right, we'll do the same with Tekken. He said, and I hadn't played it. Will you play it? I was like, yeah, I'll play it. Let's get it on. He put it on. Do you want some warm-up matches? I went, no. He said, what, you're going to dive straight in? I went, yeah, I'm going to just button bash because that's what I've told you. It's a button basher's game. I button bashed. 4th game I beat him.
Yeah.
5th game I beat him. And this is my own experience. I hadn't played this game. I just had played older ones, and I knew if you mashed punch and kick enough and
Yeah.
walked, you'd break him. And it was luck. And there's with the, I concede it's not a complete button basher in the regard that when you're playing at a top level, it's not. But that said about anything.
Yeah.
The definition of a button basher isn't that. A button basher is where you can basically go in, hit random buttons and start winning matches because the game's set up so that you don't actually need to be good to play it.
Yeah. Tekken's like the antithesis of Street Fighter, and Mortal Kombat sits in the middle.
See, back in the day when I had a SNES, Street Fighter was my favourite. Then PlayStation was Tekken 2. I love Tekken 2. And
Right.
then it was Mortal Kombat.
Well,
You know you're right because Mortal Kombat wasn't between. Mortal Kombat was like Sega, then SNES, and it kept popping up every now and then. And I was like, yeah, you know what, I do like this. Oh, a dog! I'm trying to roll it up.
Mortal Kombat's awesome.
I do like this is the thing like, and if you remember when 9 came out, I was really like skeptical of it because I was like, oh, I don't like how the fucking like the X-rays and stuff break up the flow of the match, and like
I liked 9, it was alright, but
but like I don't feel like that now, and it's similar in 10. Like obviously, your X-ray is like 3 bars. It's like your super. Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
And the thing is that the vast majority of the time, people don't use them because a lot of them have like huge startup times, so they're easy enough to avoid. On top of that, the people rather use like the bar because 1 meter burn like is usually used for like EX on your special moves, and usually they have different properties. It's not just more damage, so you can use it to set up for like longer combos or like get yourself a favourable position. 2 bars, you get a breaker, which is essentially like a combo breaker off Killer Instinct, where if they're wrecking you, you can stop it early. If you think this one's going to hurt, do you know what I mean?
That's a button basher and a half, Killer Instinct. I've got the Xbox One version.
do you know what I'd love to see more of? That was a really fucking challenging and good and well-rounded fighting game. Was the old Virtua Fighters.
Yeah, they died out on the Dreamcast.
They were fucking excellent.
I had
Was it not the Saturn? I thought the Saturn killed it.
no, because I had a Dreamcast and I had Virtua Fighter 4.
There was one on the PlayStation, was it the 2? I think
Virtua Fighter 2 was on the PS1, I believe.
I'm sure there was a later one on the PS2.
Might have been Virtua Fighter 3.
And it was good.
I think
it
my
would make
problem
sense because I think it's the same era as the Dreamcast. So
Problem with the fighting games for me nowadays is the controllers. I prefer the D-pad. I prefer it to be like the PS1 or the SNES pad was, and now they're not like that.
Yeah.
And that's what puts us off.
well,
fighting
that's the
games.
thing. Like
I hate using the analog stick for fighting games.
This is another thing.
I don't like it.
Once you get to a certain point as well, if we're going back into like talking about playing pro, fight stick's the only way to go. If you're fairly serious about being good at the game, you kind of compete on a pad compared to a guy who's good at with a fight stick. It just doesn't fucking happen.
We've seen the price of the fucking fight stick.
Oh yes, they're expensive.
Yeah.
They are expensive. But what I have also noticed, and what I did say about Street Fighter 5, is that your PS3 fight sticks will be compatible with. I mean, obviously it's just a USB, but they will work for Street Fighter 5 as well.
That's cool.
And I've noticed that generally speaking, obviously it doesn't work like cross-platform or something, but like previous generation fight sticks generally work with newer consoles as well. It's the same way like Microsoft and stuff. Just because they know they cost a fortune, and they know if you own one, it's because you're fucking awesome. They're generally just like, this is your fight stick that you've got used to, yeah, keep it. Because that's the thing, it's the same as for fighting games as well. Like, we all know about like breaking a pad in. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
like you get a new pad and you can't do shit with it.
Right.
But like 6 months in, once you know the ins and outs.
Me and Peter Beston, when we both had SNESes, if we were playing Street Fighter, I used to bring my pad down from my house as opposed to use his second pad.
Yeah.
So Street Fighter 5 is going to get monthly updates
Yeah.
through September, including modes and DLC characters.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So they've got from what I can tell, they've got 8 DLC characters planned for.
Guile, apparently it'll be first, then Blanca, and I can't remember.
The first one isn't Guile. It's Alex from the Alpha series. The 4 that they've kind of been released. They've been leaked so far. They've been teased, but people have data mined it as Alex, Urian, which is also from who's from Third Strike, and I can't remember who. Oh, and Balrog, which is strange that he's not in the initial lineup. But Sagat's gone as well. No Sagat in Street Fighter 5.
No Sagat, he was awesome. I loved it.
That's
Tiger.
bizarre.
Yeah.
So I've got here Guile, Ibuki, Balrog,
Ibuki, yeah.
Juri, and Urian.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to Urian personally.
I'm just looking forward to the whole game, like.
Yeah. Also, they've changed Dalsine as well, which I fucking love, because in Street Fighter 4, the dude was keep away. That was his game. He just zoned people out with like stretchiness and fireballs.
That's been his game every game, really.
But the new one, that's still prominent. But the thing before was like you had no combos, and now it's like if you're good, you can still like get aggressive with them when you need to, which is I think is good, because rather than just constantly keep away, and if some guy gets close, you're fucked. It's now kind of like you can keep them away, and then when you find the hole, then you can get in and fuck them up, which I think is much more like intuitive.
I normally end up playing Ken on everything, but
Same here.
Ken
Ken
looks
was
really, really good in this. They basically, with every iteration, they've tried to distance Ken and Ryu further and further apart, and like in this one, it looks really good, even down to the aesthetics of it.
I can't say I've ever followed the story of it, so I don't know what's going on with it.
In terms of the chronology, this is set between Third Strike and Street Fighter 4, at least on the timeline.
So why are they trying to separate Ryu and Ken?
No, I mean like in terms of how they play.
Oh,
They're trying to make them
always,
different
I mean, the old games are essentially the same character
but obviously Ken was better.
because he's Ken.
Yeah.
But yeah, like now he's got like a rash vest on, and he's got his gi top instead of having it on like Ryu. He's got it like wrapped around his waist, so he's just a lot more like cool, and he's like light on his feet when he's just stood.
That actually sounds incredibly gay.
He looks pretty good, whereas Ryu's like pretty like the same as he's always been. Do you know what I
I
mean?
might have to jump camp then.
He looks cool.
I hope that fart picks up on the podcast.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know if I'm going to play the Division beta, decide if I like it or not. If I don't like it, I'll get Street Fighter. If I do like it, I'll get the Division.
I think I'm going to be honest, and I'm probably just... If I can only afford one, it'll be Street Fighter for me. But I do kind of want the Division as well. So I'll just have to see. Because I've got the money, but technically it's savings and I shouldn't really eat into it.
That's not eating into it.
It is though because
It's not
no,
the
'cause-
Life's Essentials.
yeah, exactly. But The Division, Street Fighter 5, Dark Souls 3, Darkest Dungeon. These are all things that are happening
No
in
Man's
spring.
Sky.
I'm talking about spring this
Oh,
year. Do you know what I mean?
I'm not listening to you.
So you know Ubisoft aren't releasing a Assassin's Creed this year.
Way!
They're doing it apparently so that they don't fuck up the movie or something.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I want the movie to come out and them to all have no faces.
Like a even just as a
I think
deleted
the movie's
scene.
going to be shit anyway.
Yeah.
You know.
Of course it is. Do you know how much interest I've got in watching it?
None.
Zero.
Oh, good news, everybody. Knack 2's in development. Moving on.
Oh, I've got another trigger word for you.
Crash Bandicoot Revival.
I've got another trigger word for you. Have a guess what is coming out in April 2017.
Oh, Andy, that's his birthday. Maybe he's finally going to come on.
What?
Watch Dogs 2.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I know. I was like, what the fuck? They're making a
Why?
second one. Why?
Why?
Because it was so well received, obviously.
Carl is good. My friend Carl's good friends with one of the guys who worked on the development team for that game, and he was like, "Well, I admit it was a bit rushed towards the end, really, because we couldn't tell."
With any luck, this might be like that nail in Ubisoft's coffin that just fucking
No,
kills
it's
them.
got too much money, and we hate Assassin's Creed, but it's got a huge fan base. It's got people who just keep buying it, any fucking garbage that's attached to it.
Do you know what though? I mean, like, how, like, it would be nice. I mean, it's not going to happen. But imagine if it comes out and it's actually pretty good. That would be a
Shut
nice
up, you
plot twist.
dickhead.
Nice plot twist.
You're so full of shit, though.
I mean, it's not going to happen.
Exactly.
But
what
like, you know,
Yeah, put your hat on properly. will you?
imagine like a world where that's possible.
I don't like him very much, Michael.
Also, have a guess what else
Have you
launches.
seen how he wears his hat?
Have a guess what else launches in
Like a cock.
2017.
I'm not listening. I mean, Michael's having a conversation. Don't be so rude.
Have a guess what else launches in 2017.
He's not listening, is he?
I know he's not. I don't know.
What else launches
Come
in
on now and
2017?
rivet us with your exciting game news.
Destiny 2.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I did actually know that. I didn't know exactly when. I knew it was I knew it was due to come out. Which half? I wonder
Well,
which half
The
of
second
Destiny-
half first.
Apparently, there's another large DLC for Destiny 1 this year.
Oh, so that's
Ooh.
the story.
I don't know,
The
but like
story
the
in.
point is like large, by which I assume they mean the size of the Taken King, which isn't that large. Large enough, I guess, but you know the point is like why release that now when 6 months later
Mate,
the
if
new
you
game's
want,
gonna be
if
out?
you want, you can catch up and you can buy it on the online store now with the Taken King and everything on it, and it's only 80 quid.
No, actually the flash sales aren't minute, so it's like 30 quid or something.
I bet it's not that cheap.
No, not for the full thing, but because we did have. It says on the PlayStation, so we still have the season pass, so we only have to pay for the Taken King. That's 30 quid.
Fucking me
So
though.
the Taken King's 30 quid and that's on sale.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. It's like the PlayStation store is never like fucking amazing. It's just when there's a sale on, it's competitive, at best. Still a rip off at worst.
Fucking hell, man.
Here's something that I was-
I think I am done
Yeah.
with Destiny. I don't think I'm even going to be asked about Destiny 2.
No.
Wow.
I'm just... Michael, I gave it enough of a chance, didn't I? You can't say...
We sank like
and
400 hours in
and I'm not saying it was overall a bad game, right? It had some excellent things to it, and I loved the mechanics,
And it
the
would have been
actual
better if it had a
gameplay.
story.
It would have been great if it had a story.
Do you know, like,
It
the
would have
thing
been
is,
great if it had more than fucking 10 levels
Yeah.
on repeat.
basically, the thing that got boring with it, like, the reason I'm not interested for Destiny 2 is because it's more of the same, and it's so much of the same that put me off it in the first place.
And I expect that it won't even be satisfying in the regard that I expect that they will withhold more than half of the story.
Yeah,
I expect the build-up will be trailer after trailer of excellent looking thing,
yeah.
really exciting things in the cutscene, FMV stuff, where you're like, oh, I wonder what's going on there, and blah, blah, blah. And then when the game comes out, nearly all of that will be like, well, we made a decision at the last minute to rob you blind. So,
To rinse you of everything.
exactly,
Yeah.
so all these really exciting things we've shown you, you need to pay 50 quid for the game, and then if you give us another 120, you know what I mean?
I mean, I'm inclined to agree with you. why I do agree with you. But if I was playing devil's advocate, I could say that apparently the reason that the story went through such massive fucking changes was because of that thing that the guy that sued him got chopped, he got cut out, didn't he, or something?
Nah, that was over music.
Yeah, but apparently it wasn't just music. He sued them over the music, but there was something to do with him as well about there being massive storyline changes.
I don't believe a word of that.
I'm sure of it.
I don't believe a word of that. I believe someone said something about that, but I don't believe a fucking word of it.
Well, no, there can still be massive storyline changes and have loads of shit cut out. Because bear in mind, right, obviously they cut loads of shit so they could charge people for the DLC. But there was all that stuff floating about in the beginning about the Traveller actually being the bad guy and stuff like that. Like, that could be the massive storyline changes that they're talking about, where they've just went, yeah, let's do this. Actually, no, let's not do this. Let's do this instead.
So what you're essentially arguing, really, another way to put it would be, yeah, but like, it wasn't finished being written.
Well, yeah, I suppose when you put
Do you know what I
that,
mean?
Yeah.
There was no story in it, but to be fair, Andy, they hadn't wrote it. Do you know what I mean? Like, fuck off.
Well, like I say, I actually agree with you. I was just saying that you could make
I know
that
you were
point.
trying to play devil's advocate,
Yeah.
And they might just say this time, look what happened last time. Let's put the whole story in number 2.
Say, I'd like to think that, but
Yeah.
my brain won't
Tasty
allow me.
Activision dollars
My
won't,
brain won't
won't
allow
allow
me.
it.
Nah, you're right. Now Atari back in the day, with my bow, I wouldn't be having it. I know I've mentioned it before, but I still find that so ironic that fucking Activision started because those two guys went rogue from Atari
Yeah.
because they wanted it to be about the games and not the money. Like, fucking hell. You know what I mean? Oh, how the tides have turned.
Yeah. There might even be some nights where they lose sleep over it, but then they wake up in their fucking platinum plated bed with Egyptian cotton sheets
And they're like, no, I'm
and
alright.
next to a supermodel, and they're
You're
like,
next
"Aye."
to 10 hookers
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm alright with that.
with a bedside table with a mountain of
Destiny should have
cocaine
been
on.
sold in 9 bits.
That's what we can do for number 2. Break it up even more.
That's what's going to happen.
It's like,
Probably,
oh, I just had a great idea.
That's exactly what's going to happen.
So have you seen, EA? They have an Instagram page, and everything they're putting up,
Oh, no,
right,
enough, man. Go
is
away,
getting
stop it.
trolled with comments.
Yeah.
And every comment just says Skate 4. Seriously, look, pick any picture, that one. And you go to the comments, Skate 4, Skate 4, Skate 4.
Yeah.
This has got to be a 4chan thing.
I found it on Reddit, but every picture on their Instagram account, every comment is just Skate 4. Do we need Skate 4?
No.
I don't think so.
No. I seem to remember Skate getting panned massively, all of them, because
Skate-
they were overly complex,
I
like
think it was-
rip-offs of
Do you
Tony
not think
Hawk's.
it was just because they were shit.
Well, yeah, they were.
Bolo, come here. Come here.
You know, as he's in the doghouse.
Come here.
I'm sorry, man. I just like chasing me tail.
I don't want to be raped again.
What's he, man?
So yeah, Skate 4.
Skate 4. Yeah, but wasn't the whole crack like you had to use like fucking the thumbsticks controlled your feet or something?
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
Something ridiculous.
But apparently, the second one wasn't so bad.
No, well.
Not that I know, I never played it.
Shut up, Michael.
Exactly, can't have been that good.
Now, the new Tony Hawk's. Now that's a good.
What, fucking ghost half-pipe simulator?
Fucking hell.
Yeah, I'll just go, oh no I won't, I'll just go straight through it and get stuck.
No, I was tempted the other day to buy the new Tony Hawk's. Just to see how bad it truly is.
It's a waste of money, though. I mean, you'd probably.
It has been
it'd be worth-
patched.
It'd be worth like a laugh for 10 seconds, and then you'd be like, what a waste of money.
Yeah, do you not remember, like, probably, I don't know, 2 months ago, I was like, oh, Tony Hawk's finally got patched today. Have a guess how, and the size of the patch was bigger than the size of the game.
Over twice the size, if I
It was
recall.
8 gig.
And then
No, it was
also,
16 gig and
yeah.
the game was 8 gig.
and then on top of that,
Did you know-
the
did
week
I-
after, I
did
said
we
it
ever
was still
settle?
broken.
Did we ever settle on our worst game of 2015 or not?
I think we did.
What did we say?
I can't remember what you said, but I said mine was The Order.
I think I've definitely got
Assassin's Creed, I think.
After seeing footage again, and after remembering the experience of playing it again, I can't remember what I did say, but for me, the one that sticks in my gullet the most, that I think was the worst, has to be Battlefield Hardline. I realised that.
Oh,
when I
no, that's
mentioned
what you
it
said,
earlier.
yeah.
Yeah,
It
what I
was,
said.
yeah.
Oh, good. I'm glad I said that. Yeah, good. That was a good decision.
So if you're listening a year, no more Battlefield Hardline, Skate 4.
Skate 4. Come on.
Because that's what we need.
Have you seen the game called Firewatch?
No.
I've heard pretty good things about it for what it is.
So I decided to buy one of those vouchers for the PlayStation Store, and I thought I'm going to buy Firewatch because I'd heard so many good things about it.
Oh, I've seen it on the PlayStation Store, but I don't know what it is.
So I got home, and before I'd even used my voucher, I saw a video by Total Biscuit
Right.
about Firewatch. I thought, oh, I'll watch this. And he basically said, you know what? It's a game I would never play, but I had to play it to review it. And it was alright. And then he started panning it a bit. And I was thinking, shit, I don't want to play it now. And there was nothing else for 15 quid in the store, so I bought it. I played an hour of it yesterday. It looks really nice.
The thing is, though, it's Total Biscuit. Like, I mean, he's not overly critical, but he is reasonably critical. Do you know what I mean? He's not going to go, oh, everyone, just because everyone else likes the game, he's not going to be like, oh, this is amazing. He's like, well, this is shit, but this is good. That's shit. Do you know what I mean?
He did point out a lot of good things about it, and he did say at the end that he was glad he played it because it was worth a playthrough,
Yeah.
but it's not for everybody because it pretty much is a hiking simulator. That's how he described it.
Sounds a lot like Journey.
It's perfect for you then, really, because like the amount of exercise you don't do.
Well, I know that's what...
What are you doing?
You can live vicariously through
I'm going
gaming.
hiking on it. I'm going hiking.
That's it, aye.
Tell you something, my feet ache like fuck after that. Tash, put the
Natasha.
kettle on.
Natasha, please, will you come in and hit the bottom of my feet with a paddle? Why would I do that, Michael? I'd like to simulate sore feet, please.
Actually, that has just given us sore feet, never mind.
Just walking to the fucking car gives us sore feet. I didn't need a fucking
Oh,
simulator.
fuck me, man.
But yeah, so far, I mean, it looks nice.
Good,
Plays alright.
good. Helldivers, that's where it's at for me at the minute.
Yeah, I'm
Helldivers,
enjoying
though, and I
Helldivers.
know you're never going to listen to this, but just so I can say it again for system, sort your fucking servers out.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
That's why I
Did
kept away
you
from it.
rage
I was doing
quit
it.
earlier when I was
No,
on?
I needed to go in the bath anyway, and I tried to finish 4 times with you.
Yeah, because all I heard was, oh, for fuck's sake. And then, like, I looked in the chat and, like, 10 minutes later, you were gone. I was like,
I said I'm going in the bath, lads. I said,
alright, I mustn't have heard. I thought you just fucking rage quit. I was like,
No.
bloody hell.
No, I just got fucking sick of it. I technically, you could say it was a rage quit because I was angry when I quit,
Yeah.
but I was quitting anyway because I had to go in the bath.
It wasn't fucking pad through the window rage quit.
No, it was just, to be honest, right, it was more, I thought, oh, well, I'll come back and play it later.
Yeah.
Because what I've found is I go through periods of the game where for 30, maybe 45 minutes, the servers are just going, not for you,
Yeah.
not for you. And then after that, I'm kind of stable for the rest of the day. So I thought, well, I know it's going to keep behaving like this. It's just kicked me out of the same mission 3 times. And I thought, I need a bath. I'm going to go in the bath and I'll play a bit of Helldivers later.
Yeah, like last night, it was fucking garbage for me. It was fine for about half an hour, then shit for like an hour. And then today it's been fine.
Apparently what they're saying is they're struggling because they've trebled in numbers of players. Like you
Which is understandable.
Yeah,
'cause it's
yeah,
been
yeah.
given away
And,
for free.
and I'm not going to whinge. I will if it's still like this in a week, then I'm going to whinge. Probably.
Are you going to send them a harshly worded email?
Yes.
Ooh.
Mate, I'm on the Helldivers community now. I'm on the Helldivers community on PSN.
God help them.
And it's run by the devs. So, yeah, I'll send them a strongly worded message. I've got 2 options, right? I was going to be all like, sorted out, like paying customer, because I have bought some DLC and this, that, and the other. And besides that, I am a paying customer because I pay for PSN.
Yeah.
Right? So, you know, I want my shit to work. Or, I was going to word it along the lines of like, how do you expect me to save Super Earth?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You
That
know,
would be the better
It's
way
up
to
to
go.
every man, woman and child, and
to
I
spread
can't do my
democracy.
part.
How can I spread democracy if I keep getting kicked from the planet?
How can I deliver slices of justice?
Exactly. I mean, I've got the kettle on and I'm brewing Liberty.
I'm trying to preach a... Oh, I forgot what I was going to say. Never mind.
It's satisfyingly and surprisingly. I played it because I thought, oh, it looks like XCOM.
Yeah.
And you know what my initial reaction was in the first 10 minutes?
It's not like X.
I thought, oh, it's alright, but I'm disappointed that it's not turn-based. That was my first thing, because I wanted a tactical turn-based game. And then I played it a bit more.
It's still quite tactical.
It is, yeah. And
Considering it's not
I
turn-based.
found myself being all like, this is loads of fun.
Yeah.
And then I thought, this will be even better if I get people on with us, if I get my mates on. So I was like messaging everybody, get Helldivers, get Helldivers.
Well, I've been trying to play this past week, and every time I logged on, it would just kick us off, and I thought, you know what, I'll wait a week or two and see if it helps.
Well, I've hammered it. When I've had a good... What you need to do, mate, is just keep logging in, keep trying, and after about 30 minutes it might settle down. If it doesn't, just log off. That's what I do. But fucking, it's worth... if I knew the game was that good, I would have bought it.
Well, I did tell you
Yeah, you
about
did,
it months
in
and months
fairness.
ago.
Yeah, but I said to you, was it turn-based? And you said, I don't know. So I never bothered. There is like a Western-based one that looks turn-based.
Wasteland.
Yeah. Wasteland 2 it is.
Mm.
And it's made by the people who the original makers of Fallout. And it looks...
So I nearly bought it, and then when I read
I
it was
think-
turn-based, I didn't bother.
I think I will buy that.
How much is it?
It's
I
about
don't know.
18 quid, not new.
I might get it. That's like ideal price range, really.
It's awesome. It looks awesome.
Ideal price range is about $1.99.
Speaking
So
of
a cassette used to
speaking of PlayStation Plus, you'll be pleased to hear that in terms of voting, Broforce last time I checked was
yes.
winning by a country mile.
Yep.
Yeah.
I noticed that yesterday as well.
So yeah.
Good.
But you know for a fact what's going to happen because we want that game to win. Somehow.
Somehow it'll be Grow Home too.
It won't even be Grow Home 2, it'll just be Grow Home again.
Yeah, again. Oh, there's been a fuck up. Sorry.
I'm bored. Can we troll Phil Fish from here? Is there a way we can do it?
Yeah, on Twitter.
Go on Twitter and abuse him.
Did you know? Like, do you remember Zynga? They make like shit fucking.
Oh, yeah.
Mobile games.
That's them spicy burgers in KFC, isn't it?
Mafia
Yeah.
Wars.
Yeah, shit like that. But obviously they started off with like. Do you remember when Facebook games were a thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, they started there, and now they make like mobile games, and they were big for like the past several years. But have a guess how much net loss they posted for last year?
No idea.
2 million.
Oh, way up,
20 million.
way up.
3 billion.
Not quite 3 billion.
50 mil.
Last year they posted £117 million of loss,
Wow.
which they consider as a success because in 2014 they posted £226 million of net loss. So they're fucked basically.
Good.
Because no one wants really, like, this is the thing, now that the App Store's been around as long as it has, you still get like, it's still flooded with shit, but people bother sift through it now and they find like better apps for time wasters and stuff, and they're like decidedly low caliber even for like the platform, which, let's be honest, isn't amazing anyway.
So this is a tweet Phil Fish has recently sent. Fez, LE and vinyls are all sold out. Thank you everybody. We'll do a second printing of the vinyls, but the book is gone for good.
Oh,
But
fuck.
We missed out.
Post. Wow, that's cool. Did your mum buy both copies?
Wow. That's cool.
She'd just be like, oh, so we don't deserve Fez 2, but apparently we do deserve a Fez vinyl.
Did your mum
Buy
buy
both copies.
copies?
And
Question mark.
then put ... Tosser. ... Tosser.
Tosser.
Can we have a little...
Fudge monkey.
Can we have a little slot for the next few weeks at the end of every podcast? Can
Phil
we just
fish
troll?
baiting.
Yeah. Can we go
We're going fishing.
Yeah.
I think we need to create a 3 Grumpy Gamers Twitter account and do it from there.
Go on then. Let's do this next week.
Right.
Yeah, let's do a 3 Grumpy Gamers Twitter account and go fish baiting.
I've got one. I've already got one set up.
Do
I
it.
don't know the login details. It's on my computer, not my phone.
Fucking shit at life, you. I hear you.
Does your tablet work?
No, it's broken.
Does your phone work?
No, not properly. I dropped it in the bath.
You dickhead.
It
Is
might
this
be-
your new phone?
Yeah.
Are you
It might-
for real?
yeah, I'm
You've
for
been
real.
fucking... Oh, you haven't been like... You've been off the grid for months. You finally got a new phone and you fucking bathed it.
Do you have a Twitter account on your phone?
Probably all the time.
Have you got Twitter on your phone?
I do, I.
Do you use it?
Not really, no.
So you'd be alright to log out of it and log into the Three Grumpy Gamers one?
No, because I'll like, I don't know what my
See, that's the problem with- that's the problem with me
because
as
I hardly
well.
use it.
I am not logging into Twitter on my phone. Can't believe he's killed another
Yeah,
fucking phone.
It's the power button that doesn't work properly.
Look, you are to phones what Hitler was to Jews.
I think it's working now. Oh yeah, it is.
Way!
I think it's working now. Whoops, shit, I just dropped it.
It's just the
Oh,
power
I've dropped it
button
in the
doesn't work
fucking
properly all the time.
toilet. Do you know what it is? Shit like that always reminds me of our friend Gary, and when we were at college in Peterlee. Actually, it was when we were still at school. We were in year 11, and he come home. We went to Bingham's at lunchtime, and he come home and his fucking fountain pen had leaked in his blazer pocket. So he had a massive fucking inky patch on his white on his thing, but also his phone in the same inside pocket. So he come out and his phone screen was covered with fucking.
What
Ink.
I'm going to do, just to help it on, is I'm going to find a particularly long YouTube video. I'll turn it down so it doesn't get me nerves, and I'll leave it playing so the phone gets hot, because it'll dry out the rest of it. You know what
Put
I
it in a
mean?
bowl of rice.
Yep.
Shut me, dickheads.
I'll just keep it turned off and put it on a radiator.
Shut me, dickheads.
But I saw me and Bingham convinced him that like what he needed to get get the ink off his phone was Sillet Bang. So and he's got his phone like this, and I was like, wet it a bit first, so he puts his phone under the tap.
Oh
right?
my god.
And then he sprays it with Sillet Bang, and he's scrubbing it. And in fairness, the screen didn't scratch, which was a miracle in itself, and the ink did come off. But through the speaker hole, loads of Sillet Bang went into the screen of his phone, right? So he was kind of like this, and he's like, oh, fucking no. He was like, oh, I'll just suck it out. So he goes like this, he goes, and he's like, oh, Sillet Bang.
The volume button's a bit iffy, you know.
But one of my fondest memories of that.
We should have seen it.
Funny.
And on that note, what have we learned today?
Phil Fisher's a dick. Kanye West's a dick.
And I'm not really to be trusted with phones.
Destiny 2,
Or
no one
biscuits.
cares about. Oh, apparently, like, do you care about this? Because I don't really.
What?
Fallout 4 DLC is only like a couple of months away.
I might.
woo.
I'll see what it is. I might be interested
Do you
in that.
two still have the game?
Yeah.
No,
Because I don't. Oh.
no, I sold it, but I'll just buy it again if
I've,
the DLC.
I've got the game, but
I'll
it's
buy
not
a
on my
second
hard
hand.
drive.
I'll just
I've deleted it.
buy a second hand copy.
I've deleted it to make room.
I'll borrow Hal's.
Fair dues.
Did you know that UFC flyweight champion Demetrius Johnson has revealed that he wants to be a full-time Twitch streamer instead of being like a professional
Really?
MMA fighter? Yeah.
Mighty Mouse wants to quit fighting and start
Yeah.
gaming.
And be a full-time Twitch streamer. And apparently he already does it in his spare time. And during one of his Twitch streams, he got his house got busted by the police, like trying to see if he was on fucking like some sort of performance enhancing drugs or something. They found not, but apparently it all kicked off like while he was streaming the game.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
That's fucking bonkers, like.
but yeah,
Right.
maybe he's thinking about retiring because I mean you've got quite it's quite a like it's a young man's game, isn't it? Being a MMA fighter.
He's never been beaten. He's a
There you
good
go,
fighter.
perfect
So
time to quit.
retire undefeated then.
Yeah, look what happened to.
It's like I'm the best to it. Last fight, whoever wins the last fight's the king. I'm the king. You know what I mean?
So before we go, anybody got a message for Philip Fish?
You're a fucking dickhead. Oh, that was terrible.
I'm a massive fan of your work, Phil.
Much better. Much better.
I'm a massive fan of your work. Please,
I don't think we can beat that.
please keep it coming.
I'm going to tweet him a link to this. So if you do listen to a Phil Fish, just fuck off and die.
His sideburns remind us of a dirty plug hole.
Bye.
Oh God.